The best of Money Matters. Right Business.
Welcome to The Right Business, where we dive deep into the stories of trailblazers who dare to disrupt the status quo, find the gap in the market to find the right business. Hello, I'm Hongbin Jeong. Now, when it comes to self-care, men are no longer taking a back seat, and nowhere is that more evident than in the booming world of men's grooming. From skincare to manscaping, today's modern man wants tools that are sharp, safe, and stylish. Enter BOVEM, a premium Singapore-based grooming brand that's taken below-the-waist grooming by storm. Born from a bathroom mishap and built on precision and a mission to reimagine men's grooming, BOVEM has carved out a space for the suave modern-day man. So joining us today to share more is Lydon Ong, who is the co-founder of BOVEM. Hi, Lydon. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me. I'm happy to be here.
I'm happy that you're joining us. All right, Lydon, it looks like this whole idea of BOVEM started from a bathroom mishap. What happened? Tell me the story.
Yes, so actually, BOVEM started with a cut. So about 4 to 5 years ago, while trying to shave down there, with the traditional shaver, razor, and scissors method, I accidentally cut myself.
Okay.
So there was some whining, some screaming. Actually, the main thing that I had a thought, like, there must be a better way to do this. So that's when I told my friend, Norman, who is now my business partner, about this, and that's how BOVEM actually started.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So BOVEM has built its name around body grooming for men, but what gap in the market were you hoping to fill? Were there no other grooming tools out there in the market?
Right. So back then, about 4 to 5 years ago, there wasn't really body grooming was a very wide space. So there weren't really any brands out there that catered to below the waist grooming. And especially a men's care in Asia was a very taboo topic as well. So we wanted to bridge this gap for men and educate men about the importance of self-care and personal care. So that's why we thought, it might be a good time right then, to enter the market.
Oh, okay. So with, a market full of tools dedicated to men's grooming, right? What makes BOVEM unique?
So we focus a lot on, back then, the unique point was there was no other product like that in the market back then. But currently, as we evolve, I think more and more, there are more and more products in the market. So now we focus on improving, researching, and developing new products to cater to the ever-growing needs of men, the evolving needs of men. So that's one thing that we focus on doing nowadays. And also we try to expand into new markets as well, so that we can meet the needs of more men in the market also.
Okay, so you brought us a couple of products here for the team.
Yes.
Majority of our team is females, but we will...
Oh, it works for both men.
Oh, works for both
men
and women? All right, let me see what you got us. So the huge thing in this box is this shaver, I believe, right? A globe trimmer. So what does this do?
So that's the body and groin trimmer, designed for body and groin hair grooming. But the main thing about it is that it's meant to be reduce nicks and cuts on the skin.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the main design of this trimmer.
So it does say that it reduces irritation, nicks, and cuts. Looks like it's also waterproof, right?
Yes, waterproof.
Oh, and got multiple lengths. So it's a rechargeable thing.
Yes, it's a rechargeable USB-C trimmer, body and groin trimmer. Yeah.
So it doesn't just trim the waist below. It also trims the head, the face, the underarms, the chest, the groin, and the legs as well.
Yes,
Wow.
because we feel like for men, body grooming is more than just the groin area. So like some men want to groom their chest hair, their armpit hair. Some people want to use it for their scalp as well. So you can do that also.
Oh, all right. So it's a multi-use kind of thing. So we have another item here. It's the Orbit trimmer. What does this do?
So that is our new product actually. So we just released that about 2 months ago.
Okay.
This is the upgraded version of our nose and ear hair trimmer. But this time we included an eyebrow attachment as well for eyebrow trimming also.
Oh, eyebrow trimming.
So it's like a 3-in-1 trimmer.
Wow. Yes. Okay, so let your nose, ears, and brows do the talking is what it says on the box. Wow. So you should be careful when you cut your eyebrows. You don't want to shave the whole thing off. But there's another one. You got us a lot of products here. This one is, what is this?
So that's a facial razor for men, because we found that a lot of men, another gap that we found that is a lot of men, while they shave their face, they have a lot of uneven shaves. They cut themselves, they ingrown hair, and this is a very common problem amongst men in Singapore and in Asia. So after research, we found that actually using single blade razors like this one is the best way to shave your face actually. Yeah. So actually women use this as a bikini razor as well to shave their legs as well. So this is I would say it's quite for men and women also. Yeah.
All right. Right. So it includes one align razor, one align razor stand, and 5 stainless steel razor blades.
Yeah.
There's also another one, which is an aura mist. What is this? This doesn't look like it is a razor or a trimmer
Yes.
of any kind.
So this one, we just released it last week, actually.
Oh.
Like, it's very, very new. So actually,
Okay.
you might be the first one to see it.
Oh,
in
I'm
the,
so
in the
honored.
entire building.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's a dermaplaning kit. So I'm not sure if you've gone for facials before, and they will dermaplane your face. They will shave off the facial hair on your face. So this is like a at-home kit for dermaplaning, and it's a hair identifier spray where you can spray your face. It identifies a hair on your face, so that you can shave it off. So
I've seen this
yeah, so
on
your
TikTok.
face turns white, and then you can shave off.
Oh, so it comes
Yeah.
along with a razor as well.
Yes.
So I've seen this on TikTok. A lot of females were doing it, and it was
Yes.
shocking to see. Actually, if you can search it on TikTok or any social media platforms if you want to know. But it basically, you spray it on your face, and then the hairs of it turn white, and then
Yes.
you can identify the hairs, and then you can razor it off. Right? Wow, that's very, very interesting. So it's revealing the hidden peach fuzz on your
Yes.
face. I'm gonna try this because I've always wanted to try it.
That's so
Hopefully, I can
nice.
use this as well, right?
Yes, you can.
All right. Other than all of these products that you've given us, provided for us, are there any more?
This is all that we
Okay.
have currently, because
All
most
right.
of them are upgraded versions. Like the Globe Trimmer 2.0 is the upgraded version, and the Orbit Trimmer is also a 2.0 version as well.
Okay.
So these are the upgraded products that we
When
have.
you say upgraded, how did it upgrade?
I think there are several changes that we have. So for example, for the Globe Trimmer, we changed the battery indicator, the battery life, the way it shaves, the grip. We went to redesign the motherboard to include a light as well. So there are many changes we included for all our upgraded versions of the products that we have.
That's very,
Yeah.
very interesting. Well, the idea of body grooming, right, or manscaping used to be somewhat taboo. And I'm pretty sure some listeners are out there still thinking that it is taboo. But do you think men's grooming habits have evolved in recent years? And how is BOVEM, riding that wave?
Right. I think that men's preferences in grooming has drastically changed since 5 years ago. I think back then it was like, who even shaves your armpit? And currently it's like, hey bro, this one can shave my armpit or not? So I think their preferences and their opinions have changed a lot since, and they have been more into personal care, and they're more open to skincare, beauty, and all this kind of things. So I think I would like to think that BOVEM is at the forefront of this change, because when we started, there were a lot of naysayers and people who there were laughs and giggles about our products, because who would even use this? But currently, I think almost like 50% to 60% of men in Singapore actually use below the waist trimmers for themselves. Yeah.
Right. So what were some of the biggest challenges when it came to, building a niche brand like this here in Singapore especially?
So building a niche brand like BOVEM is, I think the biggest challenge that we had was trying to convince people and ourselves that this is actually a product that is needed by men. Because when we first started, there wasn't any product like this. So we were quite unsure whether this product will work in the Asia and Singapore market, especially given that there's so much taboo around this whole body grooming and below the waist grooming, right? So I think we had to be a little bit delusional to believe in ourselves, and we continued building. And I'm very glad that today, after 4 to 5 years of building, we finally got past that phase.
Right, right. Well, what have, users say about, your products? Any feedback?
Yeah, so actually for 2.0, it's all based on users' feedback. So
Okay.
when we improve our products, it's all based on the users' feedback. So for example, there was one particular customer who said that he couldn't see in the light while he was shaving, see in the dark when he was shaving, because he was in a bathroom, right? And as he was shaving down below, he couldn't really see. So because of that, we added a light into the 2.0. Yeah, so there are many
okay.
new improvements here and there that are made by customers, and we included it into our new and upgraded version. Yeah.
No wonder it says LED light. I was wondering what that was for. But, parts of these are very useful sometimes. So it looks like on your website, you mentioned giving back to the environment as well and the world we live in, because there's no planet B. Why is social and environmental impact so important to BOVEM's identity?
So actually, it's not really that deep, because personally, I think Norman and I, my business partner, we just want to give back to the environment, to live in a more sustainable and greener place. And I think that's why today we have this initiative where, if you shave your globes, we'll save the globe. So, if you deforest, we'll reforest a place. So for every globe trimmer that we sell on our website, we'll plant a tree. And we've been working with an organization since 4 years back, and we have planted trees in places like Vietnam, India, And I think today we have almost thousands of acres of trees planted across these countries. Yeah, so I think it's something that we are quite happy to do, and we are very willing to be part of this change. Yeah.
Right, it's great to hear that you're not only just building a product, but also, even though your product has nothing to do with sustainability, you're giving back to the earth here. But from launching in Singapore to now having a global presence, what does, growth look like for BOVEM? Any proud milestones or any milestones you're, trying to reach?
Right, so in the past 4 years, I think we've cleaned up about 60,000 balls in 30 different countries. So it's more than just Singapore, right? So it's in many different countries. And we have introduced and expanded our product range to just beyond the waist as well. Helping tens of thousands of men to feel more confident and to feel better about themselves. So beyond the financial milestones, I think my personal wow, this really happened moment was seeing BOVEM's product at a stranger's place. Or, I have friends who will take photos of BOVEM's products and say, hey, bro, they are using your product. You know, and I think these moments are the true milestones that I have, and these are personal achievements that I keep very close to myself.
Amazing. Yeah. Well, has BOVEM's success revealed anything surprising to you about how men do approach self-care and grooming today?
Yeah, so as I said earlier, I think men's approach to self-care has changed very drastically since then. And nowadays, men are more open to personal care, personal hygiene. And I start to see more men in social media talking about personal care, talking about men's care. I think this is becoming a more prominent topic amongst men. I think this is something that we are quite happy to be a part of as well, because it used to be such a private topic that people wouldn't talk about.
Right, definitely. Well, I'm sure some people tuning in would love to try to use BOVEM's products. So for first-time users, what product or which product would you recommend first?
Right, so I think for the first-time users, depending on what needs you have, I think I would definitely recommend to try the Globe Trimmer 2.0. That's our hero product since the very day we started. That's what built us. That's what got the balls rolling. That's what we were saying. So that's what built us from day one till today. Yeah.
Right. Love your puns here. Well, for anyone who wants to check you out, is there a website that they can look you up on social media or a website?
Right. So we're available on our website, bovem.co. We're also available on all shopping platforms as well, like Shopee, TikTok Shop, Lazada. And we often do streams. We shave rambutans on streams and cucumbers.
Really?
Yeah. So we do live streams on TikTok Shop. So every once in a while, you can get the best deals on TikTok Shop as well.
So what are some of the price range we can expect?
So for the Globe Trimmer, it ranges from about 65 to 75, depending on a sales season and all that. For the Orbit Trimmer, it's about the nose trimmer. The nose trimmer is about $40.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the facial razor is about $40 to $50 as well.
So people should, subscribe and follow on your, TikTok channels just to get into those streaming shows for those sale prices if you really do want to get your hands on the BOVEM product. Well, before we let you go here, Lydon, what's next for BOVEM? Are you exploring new product lines? I mean, you did tell us that you've launched a couple of new ones that you've brought into the studio today, but are there any further plans of new products or perhaps even expanding beyond grooming?
So we have a lot of exciting plans for BOVEM, especially in the personal care space. And we believe there's still a lot of space for us to grow. So for example, that dermaplaning kit is something that we have researched on for months and months, and we finally introduced it as well. So currently, we are working on more new products also to meet the ever-growing needs of men in the space. And we released the Aura Mist was just released last week, and the Orbit Trimmer was just released about 1 month ago. So we are also setting up and expanding our presence in other markets as well currently, so in our neighbor Malaysia as well, to help more men and to empower more men to feel and look their best as well.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much, Lydon, for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. That was Lydon Ong, who's a co-founder of BOVEM. This has been The Right Business with me, Hongbin Jeong.
To listen to more great interviews, download our podcasts at audio.sg or download the audio app. That's AWEDIO, audio at the App Store and Google Play.